Let's talk about the baguette. Long, crusty and yummy. It's the bread of France. But where did it come from? Some say Napoleon's bakers made a bread soldiers could carry easily. Others say it came later. No matter how it started, the baguette is special. It's a symbol of French baking. Today, you see baguettes everywhere in France. People eat them for breakfast, lunch and dinner. Each bite is like tasting history. Now, you can bring that taste to your own kitchen. What you need? Ingredients for a great baguette. Making a baguette is easy. You only need a few things. Flour, water, yeast and salt, that's it. But good ingredients are important. Flour. Use strong white bread flour. This flour helps the baguette rise and makes it chewy. Water. Use lukewarm water. It wakes up the yeast. Yeast active dry yeast is best. Make sure it's not old. Salt. Salt adds flavor. It also controls the yeast. Mixing magic. First steps to a perfect baguette. In a big bowl, add your flour. Make a hole in the middle. Sprinkle the yeast on one side of the hole. Add the salt to the other side. This keeps the salt from touching the yeast directly. Now, pour the lukewarm water into the hole. Use a wooden spoon to mix everything. Mix until all the flour is wet. You'll have a rough dough. Kneading, making the dough strong. Put the dough on a lightly floured surface. Now it's time to knead. Push the dough away with your hand. Fold it back. Turn the dough and do it again. Keep doing this for 10 to 15 minutes. The dough will become smooth and stretchy. You'll know it's ready when it bounces back when you poke it. This kneading makes the baguette strong. Put some oil in a big bowl. Place your dough inside, turning it to coat it with oil. Cover the bowl with a clean towel. Now let the dough rise in a warm place for about an hour. The yeast eats the sugar in the flour and makes air bubbles. This makes the dough bigger. It's important to wait, as this makes the bread tasty. Push down the dough to let the air out. Divide it into 2 pieces. Put some flour on your work surface. Roll each piece into a rectangle. Now, fold the top part down to the middle and press. Fold the bottom part up to the middle over the other fold. Pinch the edges to close it. Gently roll the dough to make it long like a baguette. Place the baguettes on a baking tray with parchment paper. Use a sharp knife or a special bread knife. Make cuts across the top of the baguettes. These cuts aren't just for looks. They help the bread rise in the oven. Hold the knife at an angle. Make quick cuts about ½ an inch deep. Heat your oven to 465 degrees Fahrenheit with a baking stone or heavy baking sheet inside. Put a tray of water on the bottom of the oven to make steam. This makes the baguette crust crispy. Carefully put the baguettes on the hot baking stone. Bake for 20 to 25 minutes. They're ready when they're golden brown and sound hollow when you tap the bottom. Fresh baguette is best enjoyed warm. Slice it open, add some butter, and enjoy the crispy crust and soft inside. It's great by itself, or with soups, salads, or cheeses. You can also make sandwiches. From a simple ham and cheese to something fancy, there are lots of choices. Enjoy your homemade taste of France.